Next up, get your Instagram feed fired up because we've got an account that you must follow. Unilad reports that this photographer captures incredible freeze frames of dogs catching treats. Okay, the photographer is Christian Wheeler, and he's been taking these action shots for years.
God.
And I gotta tell you, this is exactly what I look like when my Postmates arrive.
That's what I would look like at the barbecue place eating the ribs.
Totally.
Absolutely.
With the ex-boyfriend who's got a bloated sense of self and thinks it's all about him.
This is so cute. You know, but imagine how many outtakes he has. Because you ever tried to take a picture of your dog for like a Christmas card or something and getting it's just impossible.
Yeah, it's me with the kids. I'm taking pictures of us all the time, and it's like maybe one a year do I get that's like semi-passable.
Yeah, here's a tip if you're taking a picture of your dog, get a squeaky toy and squeak it in the...
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should follow Christian Wheeler and throw treats and those pictures are just joy.
Yeah.
And this is an Instagram account that's going to truly boost my life.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's a lot of what Instagram is about, is to give you some information, show you beautiful art, news, information, but just come across something that just makes you smile. And this one does it for me.
Well, yeah. I don't follow Christian yet, but you know what? I'm going to throw you a bone. I'm going to follow you.
Yeah.
Fun. All right, hey, I love this next story. It comes all the way from Poland. Apartment Therapy reports a group there is trying to fight loneliness with something called Happy to Chat benches.
Oh.
These benches, they're special, and they've been installed in public parks. They encourage a connection between strangers. Instructions are printed right there on the bench. It says, sit here if you don't mind stopping to say hello. Now, it's like your Forrest Gump fantasy. If you're feeling a little lonely and you want to sit down and just meet a stranger, find somebody else, get a glimpse in a window into somebody else's life, this is the bench for you. And I love things that are designated areas to meet people. It's why I love singles nights at bars, because it's like, go here. Everyone's in the mood to meet somebody. Well, on this bench, you can meet your next best friend.
I love this. I really do. Mm-hmm. When I lived on my own in my first apartment when I was 14, and I wasn't able to drive, and I lived in Los Angeles, which is not a walking city, and sometimes I would take the bus. And I had just read this book called Desiderata, and it had this caption in it that said, listen to people, for they have their stories too. Mm. And when I read that, I fell so in love with it. It changed my life, and I was riding the bus a lot. So a bus bench was a great place for me to hear people's stories and strike up conversation.
That's so cute. And you know what? I feel like you do that on this show every day. As we meet people, we find their stories, and we're inspired by them every single day. And I would encourage anybody out there in any city where you're watching this, put a bench like this in your park and just see what happens.
Oh, yes. Very Notting Hill, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Hello.